Gifting a handmade gift is one of the most personal things you can gift. Here are some ideas on what to give. First of all, make sure you know the person, talk to them, listen to them, watch them, not in a creepy way, but see what colors they like, what fabrics do they choose. Make sure you choose the right fabrics for the right person. I split them up into a couple of categories. What I think would be very cute is to make a couple of them in like the same fabric and make this into a gift basket to give to them. Even if you make one of them, it's already a very nice gift. So yep, let's go. First category, self-care. What I think is such a nice gift is pajamas or like a pajama pant. This is the one thing that maybe needs a bit of measurements, but I think you can eyeball this and make it still fit very nicely. Here are so many options and so many nice fabrics. You can do matching ones with yourself and do a little sleepover together. Also in this category, robes. I'm someone who lives in a robe. Ask my roommates, they always see me walking around in my bathrobe. Here as well, a lot of options. You can do like a towel fabric or like a fleece one. What you can also do is choose like a satin fabric and make a kimono. This is usually more something you wear in summer, I think, depending on where you live. But still a nice gift, and I would love one as well. Next is a sleeping mask. I made one myself. Wait. So a sleeping mask. This was one I made. I use it. I use it every night. This I made in, I think, maybe an hour, and I'm a slow sewist, so I did it a bit crooked, but it's okay. It works. You can make a matching scrunchie with it. Do it in like a little pouch, give it to them like this. So scrunchie is the next one. But what I also saw is a scrunchie with a zipper, and then you can put in like a key or something, or like some basic things, and then you can wear it like this or in your hair. I think for the running girlies would be very cute to give, because then you don't need pockets. You can put it in your scrunchie. And last in this category, I think we all have this friend that carries around a hot water bottle, so you can make them a cover. Or what we have, I don't know if this is a thing, but it's literally translated as a cherry pit cushion. So it comes like this, but wouldn't it be so much nicer if it had like a nice cover around it? Next is the category kitchen. I think there's a lot of things you can make in the kitchen. First of all, a pot holder, so things where you can put your pots on. And I saw this in the video of Sydney Graham, and it's like a pie pot holder. I tried to make one. It didn't come out the best because the contrast is too low. So I would work with the darker fabric, but there's like little pears in it, and it looks like a little pie. Or it's supposed to look like a little pie. I think if I make the bias tape and the rickrack, I think it's called, darker, it could look nice with this fabric. But I think if you use a darker fabric with some cute fruit print, it would look very cute. With this you could make matching oven mitts, or just oven mitts in general. You also have these pot holders that also work as an oven mitt, kind of. These are also very cute. Next is a more simple idea, which are coasters and placemats. These could be matching as well. There's so many possibilities in this. You could do patchwork, you could do colorful, you can work with a nice trim around it, you can make it very simple. Just make sure it fits in the house of the person you give it to. And last in this category is an apron. I was supposed to gift this to my sister, her husband, and her 2 kids last year, but I never finished it, so I'm going to try to finish it before the end of this year so I can give it now. And for my sister I did an apron with like a cross back where you can put your arms into it. I don't know the name of it, but it looks very nice. I put this in the kitchen category, but this can also work for your crafty friends. Next is the fashion category. There's lots of things you can make in this category, but I stuck to mostly accessories, I think. Yes, because they are easier to gift. First of all, a tote bag. It's one of the first things I learned to make. This is also in the same fabric because I had lots of it. And if you decide to buy gifts, it's also nice to gift it in a handmade tote bag. I know I would love it. Next is related. It's a big handbag or a hobo bag. This one I made myself, for myself, but I made a similar one for a friend of mine, and it looks very different. I will put a picture in there as well, but it's a friend who loves bright colors and who always wears a lot of patterns. For me, I'm more of a neutral person, so this is what I meant in the beginning. Make sure you give them something that fits them and not just you. Then I also saw a lot of crossbody bags, which are also very nice. You can do like the Uniqlo one, but if you have like a funny friend that also wears a lot of funny stuff, I saw so many funny crossbody bags with like fish or birds. I honestly want to make one myself because they look so much fun. And then I saw someone make upcycled belts, which is very unique. It looks so cool. I put all links, by the way, down below. But this you can make also very custom to the person you're giving it to. You can make a lot of crazy ideas with this, or make it simple. Last in this category is like a flower bouquet bag. I saw this and I also want to make one for myself. I think if you give someone flowers, it would be very cool to give it in this bag. And where I live, we have a flower market on Sunday. I have this whole vision where I just take my flower bag with me and go to the flower markets, get some flowers in it. Yeah, I think it would be cool. Next category is a bit more specific, but it's for your sewing friend. I think it's hard to give them handmade gifts because they know how to make it. So here are some useful things you can make them as well. First one is a thread catcher. I saw different versions of this, but it's basically to put in all your loose threads. Very useful, very nice to get. Next is a machine cover. I saw a video, I think her name is Becca Burke, and she made a very cute one, but you can do this in all different types of fabrics. And what I also saw is a machine cover that transforms into an organizer, I guess. I'll put some pictures in the screen, but this looks so useful. The next two, very easy to make. You can do this with scrap fabric. First one, pattern weights, very useful, very nice to have. Next one, a pin cushion. You can do this on your wrists or like a regular one. I always lose my pins, so this would be very useful for me as well. Then a very small category, very specific one as well, and it's for kids. But I saw some cute things that I wanted to share, and I do have 2 nephews of my own, which I want to make something as well. First of all, we have these big playing mats. It looks like a bigger project to make, but these look so nice, and I would have loved it as a kid. You can do whatever theme the kid you gifting to is obsessed with, so dinosaurs or cars or I don't know, anything. I think this is one of these gifts that is very much appreciated by the kids but also by the parents. And next I saw these treasure maps that you can roll up and roll out. You can make them as big or small as you want, but I think this is something kids get very creative with and they would really love to play with as well. Last in this category is stuffed animals or a stuffed animal. You can make this whatever they're obsessed with, whatever animal they like. I also have a bag full of fabrics that are too small to do anything with, but I don't throw them out. I keep them so I can use them to fill up some cushions or stuffed animals. The bag is getting pretty big now, so I might make something like this. And lastly, this is not necessarily a category, but more like some extra ideas, and I kind of mentioned it throughout the video, but I just think it's so nice if you can make multiple things, combine them, and put it in like a pouch or a tote bag. I make these pouches constantly. They're easy to make. You find 100 tutorials online on how to make them, and it's also very useful. You can really customize it to whoever you want to make it to. I gifted these a lot before, and everybody's always very happy with them. I also saw these storage bins types of thingies. This is also nice if you want to put some gifts into like a basket, but then do it in something like this. I think I might make some for myself as well, because they look very useful. And last, if you have some nice fabric left, you can also use it as reusable packaging paper. You can wrap it nicely around the gift and they can reuse it for a next gift. And it's also useful to get rid of your fabric scraps. Good luck making your gift and happy holidays!